What is happening, Magnus Sites? Welcome back to another Magnus Answers. Ain't seen one of these in a while. This fellow here sent me a message on my Facebook fan page wall. Facebook fan page wall. Don't send me messages on Facebook. Only on my Facebook fan page wall. That's the easiest way, to get a hold of me and to ask for requests for reactions. Now, this man seems to have been watching me for a while. And he needs a little bit of help in the dating area. I know you always like to have a woman's opinion when I'm answering these questions, if I can. But if not, I know you guys trust me. But now I've got Scarlo. So let's do this.
Okay.
So it says, hey Tyrone, if you could make a video about this, I would really appreciate it, as your advice and life experiences have helped me shape some changes in my own life. Anyway, here it is. I'm 18 years old, graduated high school, and live in my own apartment. I have a decent job and have been focusing on myself and my goals in life. So recently I got into the dating world, and one thing I've always looked at from people around me in videos from YouTubers like yourself and others have been able to get sex pretty easily. I definitely want to have sex, but sometimes it feels like a struggle. Hey, listen, I've been through that in my life. It wasn't always easy. I didn't always have light-skinned, green-eyed Puerto Rican girls falling all over me. Okay? It didn't always happen. All right? At barbecues. Anyway, so yes, I understand it can feel like a struggle. But what he says is, what I mean is, I'm a good-looking guy. And I've had multiple women tell me that I'm attractive. But when I go on dating apps or out to certain places and try to pick up women, it doesn't work. Now, I'm going to stop it right here. I'm not saying you're not a good-looking guy, but I'm saying good-looking is relative. What girls are telling you that you're hot? Okay? Is it other hot women? Is it women you wouldn't mess with? People usually are gravitated to someone on their own level. Usually. Okay? But if you hear it enough, if your boys tell you, if you've been in a situation where guys are jealous, stuff like that, when you show up to a party, chances are you're the good-looking guy. All right? I'm going to take your word for it right now, but you have to keep that in mind. Sometimes, okay, it's relative, All right. They'd be like, yeah, what do they say, they'll say something like you're Kansas 10, but a New York 6, something like that, you know what I mean? It's like, it's all relative. All right, so, I have good confidence, and like I said before, I am a good-looking guy. I dress nice, and I have good hygiene. I don't want to have to pay for it. But at the same time, I don't want to be a virgin in my mid-20s. Hey.
There is nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. I've always said, if you're going to lose it to someone you care about. Don't let it be some stupid fling, because it will feel like it meant nothing. I don't know. To me, I'm glad it happened with someone that I did love. You know what I'm saying? Because it felt better. Yeah, I just don't want it to be some, man, okay, I'm not virgin no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with everything going on in the world right now, you shouldn't mind waiting.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah,
and I was 22 when I lost mine. I was 22. And maybe I just had an inherent ability to please women, because she told me a few months later that she did not believe that I was a virgin. Yeah. Matter of fact, I heard it through her best friend. Her best friend was cussing me out. You live a half hour away, she don't know you don't be fucking no other bitches, and there ain't no way you a virgin as good as she say you are. And I was like, I was a virgin. You know what I mean? I just had intuition. penile intuition. I'm coining the term. Now.
All right.
I don't have to pay for it. Now, one thing I haven't tried yet that my friends have given me advice on, because they think it would really help, and that is lowering my expectations. As a good-looking guy, I've always said I wanted to be with good-looking women. I'm the same way. But at the same time, my friends told me I can't be like that because that's one of the biggest reasons why some guys don't get laid. Don't get laid because they have too high standards. And most women aren't built like porn stars or supermodels. Now that's true. If you lower your standards, yeah, you'll get a lot more. I mean, that's anything. I mean, if you lower your standard in cars, you can get any car you want. That $500 junker, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? If anything's appetizing, you can eat at McDonald's, or you can eat from a trash can, or you can eat from Capitol Grill. It's all where your standards are. How important are your standards to you?
Right.
I personally always wanted to be a guy that had the girl that everybody wanted, but nobody had. I never wanted the town hoe. I never wanted the mediocre chick. But I always wanted a chick that I was attracted to. So it was kind of like, if the chick was mediocre, and guys know this, sometimes you'll see a girl that isn't magazine beautiful, but there's something about her that is so fucking sexy, but she's average, you'll still do it. I don't want to do something that I don't want to do. You get what I'm saying? Just to say that I had sex.
Right.
My male pride is more important to me than that. Although there was a time where I kind of sunk. I remember that. I was kind of at a low. She found me again on Facebook years later and wanted to kind of, I was just like, But anyway, okay. So instead of, so he said, so I'm gonna start lowering my expectations on looks, especially if it's only to get laid. Not saying I would go with an ugly woman, but I would go with an average woman instead of demanding supermodel status. Also, I don't want to have to take women out on dates and spend a lot of money on them just to be able to have sex with them. I remember in one of your old videos, you said you would sometimes just ask for them to come over to your place, or you would go over to theirs, and that's how you would be able to have sex with them. Well, that wasn't the primary goal, but what I did was I would talk to them on the phone and be like, all right, well, I'm chilling. You know, if you want to come by, you can. Or if you want me to come by, we can. I never, ever forced sex or forced a situation on any women. And as a matter of fact, I wouldn't even bring condoms. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to. I just wanted to get to know them. And I don't think you do have to spend hundreds of dollars on a woman to get to know her. You can meet somewhere public. You can meet at a park. Anyway, you could just have a nice conversation. But you seem to be just this horny, ready to have sex guy. I always was looking for a girlfriend. That's also the difference. These parameters. If you're only looking to have sex, hell, have at it, man. Trust me, lower your standards and you're going to find all you want. But if you're looking to have a reputation of being a good-looking, intelligent, well-dressed guy that pulls attractive women, you're going to want to hold out. Because like anything in life, the best you need to have patience and wait for. Okay? I can run to McDonald's and get a $1 fry right now in 5 minutes. Okay? If I want a good meal, Capitol Grill, I gotta go, I gotta spend some money, and I gotta wait 20 minutes, maybe a little bit more for my whole dinner to come out. Same thing with anything else in life. You gotta have patience, bruh. I don't want to pay. I remember when so I will start trying to. But anyway, if you can give me any advice on how to get laid more without having to take women on dates, also just in case you ask, I do state in my dating bios that I'm looking for something casual and nothing serious. Anyway, if you could answer, thank you so much. First of all, that's good. That's good that you are stating that you're looking for something casual. Here's the thing. Most women aren't. Even the hoes are looking for something meaningful because they're tired of putting out and feeling like trash to get that loving feeling.
I was going to chime in on that little part there. You say you're a good-looking guy and you want good-looking women. To me, you want somebody who's on your level or better. But from what I'm gathering, you are someone who just wants to have casual sex, not casual dating. Now, if you want a bad chick, I'm telling you now, these bad chicks aren't going to easily just give it up without you having to invest a little something.
Yep.
Because these bad chicks are worth more than just sex.
And they feel they're worth it.
And they feel that they're worth it. So if they feel like you're coming at them with an empty plate, they're not going to want to sit and eat with you.
Yeah.
You got to have, you can't just expect, first of all, I don't think that you should have super high expectations, but I don't think you should lower them either, because if you lower your expectations, you're going to start attracting those things. And for you to get back to getting to your high expectations, it's going to become a little bit more difficult for you to get there, because your track record is going to show that you've been dealing with this, and what makes you think that you can deal with this? This is your track record right here. You dealing with all these whatevers, and you want to be up here. It's okay to have expectations, but I don't think you should just expect that you're just going to go to a chick's house and she's just going to give it up to you.
Yeah.
You're setting yourself up for a letdown.
The other girls that either came over or I went to their house, they were looking for boyfriends, and it just happened that way that we eventually had sex at my house or their house. It just happened like that, but they were still in between. There were phone conversations every day. There was texting. There were small dates. Maybe I met up with her at Applebee's, had a good time laughing while watching a fight and eating wings. There was more to it than just that. Yes, I have had certain girls just want to come over and hang. You know what I mean? But like what she said, the top shelf. Even though you don't want to feel that you're paying for it, the top shelf want to be wined and dined. From a female point of view, they want to be treated well. They're not just, most of the hot ones are not going to just give it to you unless you are completely on her level physically and she just can't fucking resist you.
Exactly.
Trust me.
Exactly.
Trust me.
Because just like you have high standards, these bad chicks got high standards too.
Mm-hmm.
And don't set yourself up in thinking that you are that good looking that a chick is going to just drop her panties for you, because it's not always going to be like that. And you will have to put in the work. Like, just like Tyrone was saying, you go to McDonald's, you don't have to wait that long. You go to the drive-thru and get your $1 cheeseburger just like that, because they got them ready already. So if you lower your standards, of course you're going to get sex, because these are the chicks that don't care about having high standards. You can get them hot and ready whenever you feel like it. But are you willing to be that guy? Are you willing to just, have whatever whenever. How important are your standards? Like he said, how much do you value? Because you're still putting time in. Like, you're still putting time in, no matter if you're putting money out or not. You still have to either go to their house or meet them up somewhere, or you're gonna get a chick that probably, if it's this bad and you're lowering your expectations, she ain't gonna have the money to go to a hotel. So guess what? You're gonna have to come out of pocket and do it. There's so many different scenarios when it comes to lowering your standards just to get sex. You're gonna get exactly what you don't pay for.
You're gonna get exactly what free is.
Exactly. And it ain't gonna be no good. No good can come out of it. God forbid you catch something, because these chicks don't care. Because just like you're lowering your standards, these chicks that are willing to give it up that quick don't really have much to lose.
And girls have radar with this stuff sometimes. A lot of times they actually do. And if they sense that you only want sex, even the mediocre to homely chicks will turn you down. And you'll be like, how the hell are you going to turn me down? That's what you're going to feel like. I had somebody tell me this. He said, yo, man, you know what? I even came at some chicks on Plenty of Fish that, I was kind of like, But you know what? It's hittable. And they turned me down. I was like, are you fucking crazy? Like, he's telling me this. Like, there's no way you should be turning me down. Are you nuts? It's going to happen. Especially if they sense that you only want. Just like men have pride, women have their pride too. Most females aren't whores. You know what I'm saying? Okay? Maybe half of them, maybe a little less, but I don't think that most are. I know a lot of men and women that are promiscuous, but I don't know. I've just been dating long enough to... Listen, you're not going to get them to give it up to you unless you are you got to be drop dead, and you got to be... Your conversation has to be so on point, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because I've had girls say, like, God, I would just, just for a dude's body, or, just, oh, he is so gorgeous. If he just wanted me right now, I would. But that's like kind of like us. We do the same thing. Yo, man, she get my whole paycheck. You know what I mean? It's so only certain girls get that reaction from guys. It's not most of you. And it's not even just she's pretty. You gotta be so bad that we're willing to cut a leg off for you to get that type of stuff, And when you feel a chick is worth it, you're gonna want to spend time and spend a little money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you are. You're gonna be like, you know what, meet me at Starbucks, or meet me at this restaurant, or how about I take you here? Because that's what men kind of do. We kind of just... We like to shower women in gifts, sort of, so to speak. You know what I mean? You don't have to. Like I said, a good conversation is, but you're going to have to put in the fucking time. Right. If you're just looking for ass, trust me, and certain girls know, and you will wait months before you get some. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you're going to have to shop bargain basement desperate chicks. That's what you're going to have to do.
And even those, I just want to add that most women want to feel valued in some way. So even if it is a few messages, a few conversations, taking a walk somewhere, getting a bite to eat, getting a drink, whatever the case may be, you can't just come at a female thinking that she's just going to give it up to you and not want to have something going on. And believe it or not, there are a lot of females out there who feel the same way. They just want to have casual sex, but it's not just about that. Like, they want a few drinks, a few dinners here and there. They'll give you some sex, and that's fine, and maybe it'll continue, maybe it won't. That's
their way of reciprocating. Because they don't feel like they don't feel as if you're paying for it. They feel as if you're showing them that they're worth your time.
Right.
They don't look at it as you paying for it, even though men can tend to, like, yeah, man, I spent $300 on this chick at dinner, I ain't getting none. You're thinking about it as paying for it, they're thinking about it as time.
Right.
Or showing that they're worth your time. So.
And you also have to be careful, too, because if you're going to lower your standards and get these women that are the type that don't get none, there are some out there who may start catching feelings even after the first time. Because they're not used to getting this type of attention. They're not used to talking to a guy. They're not used to somebody coming over to the house and wanting them.
Yeah.
If you come to a female who's not used to getting that type of attention, and trust me, you just telling a chick I want to have sex with you says a lot to a woman that isn't used to getting any.
Yeah.
So something's going to attach her to you. So you got to be careful with that too. You can't just hop from woman to woman or girl to girl and think that they're just going to drop their panties for you. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to put the work in. Do you have to break the bank? No. Do you have to lower your standards to the point where you get some gutter juice chicks? No.
Gutter juice. That's hilarious. Never heard that before.
But you also don't. If you are the kind of man that you are telling us you are, you also want to be valued. You also want these females to feel like they are investing.
You feel you have this value from what you've told us here.
Yeah, so you want these females to feel like you are worth them giving you this sex.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what are you saying? What are you doing? What are you bringing to the table? What are you doing that's got me like, you know what, damn, yeah, he can get it.
Guess what? Two things I have to say. Why don't you do this? First of all, think about the sexual diseases you could catch. Keep in mind,
and pregnancy.
You can catch herpes just from kissing a girl. Keep that in mind. And if you're looking for bottom of the barrel, promiscuous women, a lot of times promiscuous people have something. Yep. And a simple kiss can give you herpes. Now, second of all, if you're just looking for sex and you're really looking to just have these throwaway casual relationships, why don't you join a specific site for sex? Don't go to the dating sites. Go to all these literally hookup casual sex sites. They are out there. I've seen them. They exist. Just do that. Make it a whole lot easier on yourself, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know? All right, I'm done yammering. And, yeah. As soon as I read this, I said, this is going to be very fun to answer. And as you can see, we had a whole lot of fun answering. But whenever I answer questions, I always want to answer in the best of my ability. And I always want to talk to you like you're my friend. Mm-hmm. Your email made me laugh. But in reality, look, I understand you want to have sex.
And you're
Find one good woman, one good badass chick that you can have great sex with. Make her your girl, and y'all can have sex all the time.
Yeah, trust me.
But if you're just looking to rack up numbers and just taste the rainbow, just know there's a whole lot of consequences that come with it, my friend.
Diseases, females, pregnancy, crazies.
Ow, he hit me. Sorry, you get crazies in committed relationships and in flings.
Shut up. But whatever you do, please protect yourself. Especially during these times that we're going through right now.
Shit, he gonna need dental dam.
Please protect yourself.
Alright, let's go. 10 million subscribers.